And welcome back, everybody. What you're about to hear could possibly save your life. Dr. Wayne Burr is here to talk about cancer. Welcome to the Morning Blend.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. I appreciate
Glad
it.
to have you here with information that and we were just talking about this. I do believe what you're about to say about cancer, screenings, diet, what you can do right here, right now, on this Wednesday morning, could save your life or the life of somebody you know.
I think so. As far as when we're talking about just that, as far as if we can get that one extra person, that little nudge, to go do something that they're supposed to do already, as far as get that screening test, especially for guys.
Now, what is it about the guy? We just don't want to go to the doctor.
Guys are typically not ones that want to go to the doctor, do their routine medical examinations. Especially the prostate exam that needs to be done. It's a little bit of discomfort, of course, but again, what we're trying to emphasize is screening, especially for prostate cancer, and that goes for any other types of cancer as well, as far as any screenings.
Well, you know, and I've had that prostate exam before, and it's no trip to Disney World or no adventure at Universal Studios, but I tell you, it is probably not as bad as prostate cancer, and it only lasts, it's a lot less permanent than death.
It's a little bit of discomfort, and of course, once you get that screening done and show that you've had it done, you know, it makes you feel good about that you went ahead and did what you're supposed to do.
Now, doctor, we're talking about cancer, so what, we hear cancer, what exactly is cancer?
Cancer itself is an abnormal cell. It could come from any part of your body. There's different types of cancer, as some people are aware of. It could come from solid organs, say like your liver or your stomach. It could come from your blood cancer, such as your bone marrow. But it's a cell that becomes abnormal, and when it becomes abnormal, it loses its ability to function as a normal cell, which means it doesn't know how to shut off. It grows abnormally and then can detach itself to different parts of your body. Then that's the metastasis. That's where we have a cancer that starts in one part of your body, say like prostate cancer, like we were talking about. Once those abnormal cells get outside the prostate, it actually starts sticking to other parts of your body, starts growing in those areas, and that's what becomes abnormal, and that's metastasis.
And do the cells reproduce, and they're just having a big cell party, and then they attach themselves to one of, as you said, one of your organs,
Exactly.
like your liver or your bladder, and they take it over and suck the life out of it.
Exactly, because what they're doing is displacing or taking over the space of those normal cells, and that's the ability of that particular organ, say like your liver, for instance. If you had a metastasis to your liver, it starts taking over the normal function of that liver, and you lose that ability.
So before that happens, what can we do in order to try to prevent that from happening, to try to prevent these cells from having this party that could send us to the graveyard?
That's the key that you just said, is prevention, and prevention is by screening. Screening schedules, whether it be mammograms for breast cancer, the digital rectal exam for prostate cancer, and just doing regular checkups with your doctor, at least on an annual basis. And a lot of those things can be mitigated as far as the disease process if you catch it early enough.
Well, you hear about early detection,
right,
and how that can save your life.
Right. And when we catch cancer at an early stage, you have a much better chance of cure. And that includes things from colon cancer, prostate cancer, on down the line.
Okay, so detection. What about lifestyle? What about diet and exercise?
Of course.
Those seem to always be indicators and advice from doctors that you ought to live a clean life. Does that really matter?
It does really matter. It's nutrition, exercise, eating right, doing the things that you're supposed to, lifestyle modification, moderation of alcohol intake, stop smoking. Smoking, of course, is a big one. And those types of things that we take upon ourselves to do will actually help mitigate some of those problems with risk with cancer down the road.
I said ignorantly, as a non-smoker, I said, stop smoking. That's the easiest thing that you can do. Actually, they say that smoking is a harder habit to kick than heroin. So stopping smoking is a tough row to hoe.
It is one of the most difficult things that we face as physicians and as patients who are smokers to try to stop smoking, because nicotine is a very addictive drug.
But I do believe the American Cancer Society offers smoking cessation treatments and clinics and all of that.
There's so many resources available through the American Cancer Society. I invite all of your viewers to go to the American Cancer website, cancer.org. It's a fantastic wealth of information to everything from how to get involved with a local chapter of the American Cancer Society, how you can get involved with different events such as Relay for Life. It's a relay season right now.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Fox 4, your official Relay for Life station. Absolutely. Carly and I have been relaying from Sarasota to Marco.
So there's all sorts of things, and including information that's for patients and also other support groups. There's all sorts of different information. Of course, I invite all your viewers to go take a look.
As a physician, and you love what you do and you love helping people, but you would much rather people do all this and never, ever have to see you.
Well, I want
to hear that
yes,
for the big C
I
word.
want them to see me because they want to get their screenings, but of course I want to make sure that they're healthy, and of course we want to make sure that there's availability for them to have resources to help them be as healthy as possible, including starting with your physician.
Dr. Wayne Burr, thank you for being here with
Thanks,
some
man.
advice that I do believe may save a lot. Wouldn't you feel good if you saved somebody's life right here today?
Saving one life would be fantastic.
Yeah, and it's not just about your life, but it's about your family and all the people
Everybody
who count
that
on
touch.
you.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, thank you for being
Thank
here.
you very much,
appreciate
Bill.
it.
Appreciate
Just
it.
relax for just a minute. Carly's got something to say.
Well, don't go anywhere. Last chat with some of today's guests and find out which big-time Sesame Street star will be here tomorrow. But first, let's get another look at your Fox 4 forecast.